My brother was my in case of emergency. I can't even tell you what his voicemail message sounded like. I don't think I ever heard it. He always answered my calls.
Early on, Denham always had a tremendous enthusiasm for whatever he was doing. Whether it was archery as a kid, early morning exercise in high school, or his fraternity in his late teen years, Denham knew passion, and he had an infectious way of talking about it.
Denham's father and I looked forward to Denham's phone calls and visits. He called every week and checked on us to see how we were doing.
The conversation was normally fairly brief, without a lot of facts or emotion exchanged. It would normally go something like this. "Hi, Dad, this is Denham. Just checking in. I know who this is. How are you today?" "I'm okay. Rode my bike 20 miles today."
He set me on the career path that I'm on. He was always quick to say, "You did the work. I only helped open up a door." What I don't think he recognized was that his work ethic was something that I modeled. His success was something that I strived for.
Denham had an amazing ability to influence others. He could literally get us fired up about just about anything, and I would have followed that guy off of a cliff.
We were cut from a different stone, but we always found humor in the type of people we were.
I always remember Denham's stare. The Rock had nothing on that stare. And that eyebrow. On fleek before fleek was a thing.
Our Uncle Charles, during family reunions, would have us address his grandchildren with advice as they approached their 13th birthday. Denham's advice to our cousin Charlie was very matter-of-factly, "Be a gentleman."
One of my favorite things about Denham is his appreciation for staying away from germs and people.
Denham was always caring, respectful, and impeccable. His mom and I never had to worry about him.
I was very proud of Denham. He was a good man and a loving son. Denham was sentimental, tender-hearted, sensitive, caring, kind, passionate, loyal, and tenacious.
Denham was a great man, evident in his love for his mom and his family. I'm so grateful for my cousin Denham. I will miss him.
Denham taught me that in attaining a goal, one must be incredibly disciplined and have steadfast determination. Denham epitomized this, and I will forever hold his amazing example in my heart when struggling through difficulty in life. I'm incredibly thankful that I had him to learn this from, because no one did it better.
Uncle Denham taught me how to read, and he also read lots of books to me and Ellen.
Dogs and children know when a person is kind, our cousin Roberta would say. And that was certainly true for Denham. His nieces and nephew and our family dog Mochi were crazy about him.
Uncle Denham, I love you. I look for you in the stars.
We were military brats, and so we moved around a lot as kids. And after every move, Denham, Scott, and I were each other's best friends.
My earliest childhood memory is of my brother helping me down from a tree. Denham ran to me as I dangled by my feet, tangled in rope. I think even Denham was surprised that his booby trap, which he had made for me, worked flawlessly.
"What are you eating, Denham?" "I don't know. Tricia and Scott are feeding me tonight." "You ought to get them some food, Denham. Those good people feed you all the time." "Yes, Dad, you're right."
Denham had 3 attributes that are the same as his father. The first one is courage. Denham had great courage to go to war against cancer.
Seeing Denham from the first day of his diagnosis to his final days, I can say for certainty that even though the cancer diminished his body, it could never diminish his spirit and who he was as a person.
Denham would compassionately take calls at the office from strangers who had sought him out as they too had been affected by cancer.
Denham loved his family so very much, and he was so excited every time he became an uncle.
I wish you did, Denham.
Denham always shared funny stories about his nieces with us.
I particularly appreciated Denham's sense of humor. We shared countless laughs on humanity's absurdity and the ways of this world.
Denham is probably still telling God how to do it right, and I guarantee you, God is still listening.
How was that upstairs bed? Too soft? Too firm? What'd you think about those pillows? Was the temperature about right? Come on downstairs, let me make you the perfect cup of coffee. Denham always wanted to make sure his guests were comfortable. He was a great host. When he came to my house, unfortunately, he had to sleep on the couch.
Denham was proud of his unique INTJ personality and would ask me to agree that he was the only true INTJ that I knew.
Denham was a salesman, and as far as I know, he's always been a salesman. We've bartered many times over our friendship, and truth be told, he probably won most all barter deals. However, I once traded him a Creed CD for the Outcast Equimini CD. Probably the only time I won.
Denham loved nature and the outdoors like his granddaddy. He could spend hours outside in the woods with his dog Leroy by his side.
He used to carry Lila and Ellen around in a laundry basket, and they thought he hung the moon.
I owe my approach to underwear, deodorant, eye drops, prana pants, and some not-to-be-named personal health practices to Denham. He was always finding ways to simplify and streamline life.
Denham taught me the opening on his Starbucks lid must be aligned directly opposite the seam on the cup.
Most everyone's aware of his obsessive-compulsive traits that at times probably came off brash. What I hope everyone got an opportunity to experience is the softer side of Denham. He was a very thoughtful guy. He had a big heart. He was sentimental. He cared about others, and that is the part that I miss the most.
Denham's sense of humor really brought out an animated side of him, which always made me laugh. I loved hanging out with my cousin.
Denham had many strengths, but one that stands out is his sense of direction, which was second to none. Anytime we were in unfamiliar territory, I knew he would get us to where we needed to be.
Uncle Denham gave the best presents.
I can't tell you how many times Denham and I would find ourselves standing in front of a door to a restaurant or a store, just standing there, waiting for the other person to touch the germ-infested doorknob.
Denham would do anything for his clients. I'll never forget the story he told me about going to an elderly female client's home to dispose of a dead squirrel in her front yard.
He also enjoyed the finer things in life and was always on the endless search to find the best cars, watches, clothes, and even down to the small things like fingernail clippers.
Get rid of every pair of fingernail clippers you own. We're ordering you a new pair right now. They'll change your life. Quit wasting your time with anything else. Denham found good products. He was passionate about those products, and he wanted everyone else to have those products. And sure enough, a few of them changed my life.
I met Denham in grad school, and he was one of my closest friends. The things I remember most about him were his determination and the fact that he never complained. It was the same when we went climbing in Colorado or on our bike rides in Houston. He was determined to make it to the summit or complete the ride. He never gave up, ever. I miss my dear friend.
Denham was very much a one-on-one person. If you could get him alone, just to yourself, you could crack his shell. He was like that when we were kids and all the way up until the end.
Denham was more than just a brother-in-law to me. Over the years, he became a brother, a friend, and someone that I could always rely and count on.
Denham had great self-discipline, which all know, and so did his father.
Dad, I want to come see you and Dana. Come anytime. You know you're always welcome here. Okay, Dad, stay healthy. Okay, Denham, thanks for checking in and the situation report. Love you. Bye.
Once while living in Oxford, Mississippi, elementary school age, Denham responded to my cries, charged into a swarm of yellow jackets rescuing his little brother. Loyalty, one of his strongest qualities, showed up early in life.
I would ask and he would offer good insight about his success, but my favorite Denhamism was one that he often came back to. He would say, "Man, you've got to be focused."
When I was pregnant and Scott would be away, there was no doubt in my mind who I would call if I went into labor in the middle of the night. It would be my brother-in-law, Denham. I knew he would be out the door fast and calm, get me to the hospital safely, and then quickly find someone to deal with the rest. That's exactly what I needed.
And once Denham found the best, he made sure he shared his findings with his friends and family. So as my unofficial fashion consultant, I have to thank Denham for turning me on to my first pair of designer jeans.
Denham sat at the chef's table, as his Aunt Mary called it. "Mom, what are you cooking for dinner?" He'd watch me cook and talk with me. Those were some of my favorite times.
My favorite memories of Denham were from our childhood. What I remember the most was just how much we'd laugh. Sometimes at each other, but most of the time with each other.
You were very hungry. You order your sandwich, you wait on it, you finally get it, you unwrap it, you put it in your mouth, and bam! A man-sized hook grabs you from the tree, pulls you out of your chair, out of the restaurant, down the street, up the stairs. "No, Philip, I don't want to go fishing with you this weekend. I don't want to ruin some fish's day like that."
Denham had a great sense of humor. And a lot of people aren't aware of how funny he really was.
Denham was very deliberate. In his words, in his actions, you always knew where you stood with Denham. He was a pure friend.
Right through his final days, Denham's attitude was exemplary. He was so patient, never complained, and always appreciated the love and care he received.
I really miss those brief calls. The lesson learned. You better not take those types of short, simple conversations for granted. Someday they will mean everything to you. They mean everything to me now.
Come on. I'm like the center of attention. I don't like being the center of attention.